Welcome to the Expanding Your Search and Stopping for Directions podcast with Brent and Jodibailey. We are growing our circles of connections and knowledge together with encouraging conversations and positive communications. Today, Brent and Jody welcome
the pastor of motorcitychurch in Detroit, Michigan, and author of the new book, Make That, Break That, Dr. Dave Martin.
And now, Brent and Jodibailey.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. It's great to have you here. It is Friday, and it is the weekend right here in front of us. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I kind of look like a high school gym coach in this outfit today. It's Coach Bailey here with you today.
Yeah.
Drop and give me 50. Let's head over to the tech booth, and there's Jody and Preston over there. And
hey, everyone.
It is Friday.
Thank
God
Friday.
It's Friday.
Yes. We like Friday.
I
we
wish
really
I could
do.
hear Preston. He's afraid of that
yes,
microphone.
Yes, he is. He's getting used to that.
Like
so.
Happy Friday, everybody. What are your plans for the weekend? Drop down in the comments below. Let us know. It's a holiday weekend, too.
It is a holiday weekend.
Kids are out of school.
Yes.
We just ended this week.
Yep.
And now we're heading. This is the start of the summer season.
It is. It really is.
So what are your plans for the weekend? Are you going to do anything on Monday? You cooking out? You going to, and it's like all the COVID, is lifted.
Yeah, it's lifting.
It's like this is the greatest Memorial Day ever.
I know.
So
Last year it was like, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, last year we celebrated Memorial Day with masks on.
Yeah.
Did we?
Well, some people did.
We
were outside.
Yeah, we were outside a lot.
We were just trying to be respectful,
outside
I guess.
a lot. Yeah.
So yeah, but being the fact that it is a holiday weekend, the daily things for the day are really geared toward that.
Oh, they should be.
Yeah, they really should. So it's like start Friday, start everything Friday. So I guess today just kicks off grilling season because today is National Beef Burger Day. So, go get yourself a slab of beef and
a burger beef.
And yes, a beef burger. Make yourself a burger. Start today. Maybe, get a little, put some different things in it. They're just a little bit different. I mean, you could put, I don't know, peanut butter and jelly in a burger.
Yes. That's what we're talking about. I mean, why would you not?
Why not bacon?
You could do bacon. Yep. You could do, but you could also do vegetables, not just your lettuce and tomato, but try to be healthy. Maybe put some kale in there.
I don't know what she's talking about. She's lost it. If you're going to do a plant-based burger, go full-blown and do the plant-based burger.
Yeah.
But
some of them are really good.
If you're trying to be healthy, they make ground chicken and ground turkey,
they
make
do.
really good hamburgers.
Yeah. So then the next one is National Brisket Day. So that, again, this is a full-on protein day.
It's a beef eater's day.
It really is. So brisket.
I've ever had a brisket.
Yes, you have. You've had brisket. Yes, sir.
What is
it's
brisket?
So good.
It's beef, but it's sliced and juicy, and it's just a certain part of the cow.
Yes,
it's good.
It is good. But then I don't know why they do it twice, but it's Hamburger Day. So I guess if you want to eat a beef burger with no hamburger bun.
I'm so glad that you said that it's Hamburger Day.
Yeah.
Because I found an article online as we do the research for this, the best burgers, or cheeseburgers specifically, the best cheeseburger in your state.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to rifle through some of these real quick.
Tell us.
I'm not going to go through everybody. But since we're going through the alphabetical order of everybody in this room and prominently in our lives, what's the first stop?
McDonald's.
California.
Usually. Oh, In-N-Out Burger.
In your state, yes.
In your state,
that's right. The famous drive-in In-N-Out Burger is ranked number one in California, but it's a specific one. All right?
Oh,
what is it? I'm not sure how you say it. Garage? I guess it's Garage. Garaje, San Francisco.
Huh.
It's in that vicinity.
Huh.
Is that the one we got?
Well, that's too bad. I thought it was 7.
I have been to one in San Francisco, but it's not. Anyway, it's The In-N-Out Burger in
That's
San Francisco.
the In-N-Out Burger.
And,
Okay.
and maybe I'm reading that wrong, but that's what they're saying. It's
Garaje, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Drdavemartin.
All right, and then let's get on down here to Florida. Let's see, I got to go kind of
It's probably
quick
gonna
here.
be a drive-through.
All right, what do you think it is? I'm in Florida right
I'm
now.
gonna say Burger King or Wendy's.
No, not those kind.
Like
I've never heard of either one of these. There's two.
I don't know that.
Well, it's one, but
Longhorn.
no.
No. Burger, like an actual burger place.
It's called the Burger Station,
What's
Burger station. And where is it?
and it's Hernando.
Hernando.
Never heard of
Beach?
it. It doesn't really say. It just says Hernando.
That's weird.
So we're gonna have to check it out if it's the best one in the state. The picture
Yeah.
looks, adequate.
Yeah.
All right, let me run over to let's see, Kentucky.
I was gonna say, tell us about Kentucky.
Let's see, I'm trying to get there.
Ale House.
Where's your
Oh.
why I'm getting there?
Drop down below. and
Yeah, where's your
tell us where
favorite
your favorite
cheeseburger
burger is.
hamburger from?
Yeah,
all right,
tell
here
us.
it is. It's all the way Bard's Burger and Chili in Covington. I guess the
Oh,
burger's
okay.
called All the Way. It's Bard's Burgers and Chili in Covington. Covington's right across the river from
Cincinnati, right? Yeah.
So that's a little out
We
of
can
our
go
way.
there.
We couldn't.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, what's your
burgers.
favorite burger? Drop in the comments below and let us know. All right. So what else is going on today?
Don't fry day. So what that means is we're not saying don't fry your food. It means don't get yourself sunburned. That's what that
Oh,
means.
all right.
Be careful.
All
Do
right.
not
Oh, I thought it
sunburn
had
yourself.
something
Well,
to do with
I-
Friday, like the day.
Yeah, I'm sure that most people. Well, it is Friday, so it's
Yes,
don't fry
yes, but
Friday.
don't fry. FRY day.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't.
I'm sure
and
most people have noticed since we came back from Hawaii.
Yes.
We're all kind of still
Yes.
living in suntan.
We are. We are. And then two more: road trip day and cooler day. So it all just goes right along with
Right
Memorial
along
Day
with
weekend.
it,
Yeah,
so.
and summer. Yeah, road
All
trip.
right.
So
All right. Well, with that being said, and I'm trying to get over here to, it is time for your favorite segment of the show. It's time
Yes.
for Preston to tell us a joke. He's actually, I'm so proud of him because
Yeah.
he's pulled off some really good ones and has not told us a dud yet. So I'm not putting any pressure on you, here,
right,
Preston.
no
but
pressure, babe.
No duds allowed. All right. So Preston, here it comes. Tell us a joke.
Why do we tell actors to break a leg?
Ooh, why?
'Cause every play has a cast.
Okay.
There, he finally failed. All right, now that was pretty good, son. I'm just.
That was
messing with
pretty good. Yeah, we've heard worse.
you. Yeah, definitely heard.
Not on the
worse.
show,
Yeah.
but yeah.
All right, Preston tells a joke, and now let's get into it with our guest. Dr. Dave Martin is here, so let's expand your search. My guest today is Dr. Dave Martin. He is America's #1 Christian success coach. He is also a best-selling author, pastor, mentor, inspirational speaker, Jedi Knight, and I could just keep naming things. He is a business leader with a mission to communicate the biblical principles of success. He is renowned speaker worldwide. He has the ability to resonate with his audience and provide life-changing insights and wisdom wrapped in humor, and that's just putting it mildly. He delivers his message with such passion. He is a best-selling author. He's the host of a podcast that is ranked in Forbes. He is the podcast is called Success Made Simple. He is also the lead pastor of motorcitychurch in Metro Detroit. He speaks on stages worldwide at the largest corporate gatherings, including America's Get Motivated seminars. He is here today not only to talk about his brand new book, Make That, Break That, but he's here to catch up with me because we are really good friends. And I call it a privilege and an honor to have him on the show. Please welcome my buddy, my friend, Dr. Dave Martin. Hey, Dr. Dave, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing awesome, man. How are you doing?
I'm really good. It's been too long. You know, last time we saw each other, you were just locking down on the same week your church was supposed to open.
Yeah, it's been a crazy ride, but it's been too long since we've hung out or got to talk. But yeah, it's been quite a year. I mean, for everybody, in every walk of life and in every area. But yeah, it's been, we started a church on the Sunday that COVID hit. So obviously I don't have a strong prophetic gift as much as I do a teaching gift, but but it's been a ride. It's been a ride, but it's been good, you know.
Let's talk a little bit about that. I know that you are one of the best success teachers I know personally, and you're going into something as a church planter. I know that feeling. That's just it is an overwhelming thing to start a church from the ground. I know you kind of took this church over, but you were relaunching and rebranding, and then you have that day hit, and they say, "Sorry, there's a lockdown." How did you pivot into that? Because some people would have just been devastated by that.
Yeah, it was, like I said, we took over an existing building. There's a few people left, but we worked for, 2 or 3 months building up to our launch Sunday. And our goal was 1,000 people on the launch Sunday was our hope. And then COVID hit, and the governor, everyone was shutting down. The governor actually said that we could have 250 people in a gathering. So I said, you know what, we're going to go for this. And just get the clicker. And at that time, it was brand new. We didn't know anything. So I'm like, once we get to 250, just tell them they got to come back for the next round. And we did 3 services. And we said, if we need to, we'll add a 4th one as well. Just tell them to keep coming back. And we still ended up with close to 700.
Wow.
Even in the middle of the pandemic. And then we went online for the next 32 weeks or so.
Wow.
But, I told some friends, I said, y'all used to make fun of me for being on TV, but now, looking in the cameras, you're all trying to do it now.
Yeah, right. Every pastor starts saying, "Stretch your hands towards the screen right now." Okay, so you're online for 32 weeks, and the church seemed to be adapting well to that. But you're back open now, back strong. Things are happening. How's it going now?
Yeah, we don't have any. People are saying, well, 30% are back or 80% are back. I have no clue how many percentage is back, but it is growing every week. People are saying yes to Jesus, and the church has grown. People are being blessed, and so we're excited. A lot of great things are happening. We feel a lot of momentum right now, and so if you know anybody in the Detroit metro area, tell them to come hang out with us at motorcitychurch. I think they'll be glad that they did.
Now,
glad that they did.
Where in Detroit is it? Is it on the north side, or where's it? South side?
Yeah, so we're on the north sid in a town called Troy.
Troy, okay.
Is where our main campus is. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Before we get into the book and that, I did see just this weekend on social media, maybe it was last weekend, you got to baptize your son Solomon.
Yeah.
Added service there. Tell us about that. I know that feeling. I baptized both my boys in our church, but just talk about that because it looked like a really special day.
It was. I mean, the whole day was amazing. Great service. But in that moment, years ago when I was baptized, my grandfather's a minister and my father's a minister, and so my dad and grandfather baptized me. Close to 40 years ago. And so it was great that my dad was in town that weekend. And so my dad and I were able to be he was in the tank. I was outside the tank, but together we baptized my son. And so I said, I can't wait till the day when Solomon and I get to baptize his son or daughter or whoever it may be. So it was a really special moment and special to have the family there.
Yeah.
And to see
when baby
him take his next step.
When baby Rehoboam shows up, or is it Jeroboam? One of the two.
Yeah.
That's good. I
said, I'm just glad I didn't have 2 sons. I would have had to name the other one Absalom. That wouldn't have been good. So.
Not good. Yeah, you'd have kept his haircut his whole life. It was like your hair's getting too long. Shave it. All right. So you have a brand new book that you just released. I know that let's talk about the other ones first. You a lot of your books, folks are familiar with them. I know Another Shot, Miracles, the 12 step or 12 Traits of the Greats. I almost said 12 steps. I know it's not 12-step program.
The 12-step program.
12 Traits of the Greats. You just re-released it and redid it, and John Maxwell did an endorsement on the book. Do you have a copy of it there? You can show it to us.
He said if what did he say on the front of this book? I like to just, not trying to drop names, but I'm just, if anything I've learned from spending time with Oprah, is that you shouldn't drop names, right? But he said, it says, if you could only read one book this year, you have it in your hands. Yeah. And so I said, does that mean it's better than all your books that come out this year? Because if you can only read one, skip all of John's books and get
go
this
straight
one.
to Dave's. That's right.
But this was, I spent thousands of hours studying great achievers.
Yep.
And just found common qualities in their life that made them great, whether it was on the baseball field, the battlefield, the business field, what made them great. And I put it together in this book, and it's done well. It's a great, great book.
I know you redesigned the cover a little bit and redid it, and it looks great. And so all of those books have always been available, but this new one seems to be a little bit more focused. These other books have been, very motivational. I know your book on favor, it really helped me in a time when I needed some stuff. But this one seems to be really focused on breaking some things. Let's talk about it. What led to make that, break that?
Yeah, make that, break that. How to break bad habits and make new ones. We're not necessarily creatures of discipline as much as we are creatures of habit. And 90% of what we do ends up being habitual, just subconsciously, things we do every single day. I mean, that's why you can brush your teeth and plan your day at the same time. When you get out of the shower, you'll normally dry off. I know I start with my right shoulder, I go down the right side, then I go down the left side.
Yeah.
It's a habit of how I do it. That's why driving to work, you have a meeting that morning you forgot about, but you drive straight to your office and, oh, that's right, I was supposed to go, because it becomes habits. And we hear a lot about bad habits, that we all have bad habits we need to break. The number one I hear all people say is procrastination. And I was going to write a book on procrastination, but I just haven't got around to it. But so how do you break those bad habits? And we're always, if we focus too much on the bad habits, breaking the bad habits, we forget about the good habits we could create. And it all goes back, as a believer, as a Christian success coach, I look at every principle for success. What does the Word of God say about that?
Yeah.
There's a big difference between the person of Jesus and the principles of Jesus.
Oh, come on. That's good.
The person of Jesus prepares you for heaven, but the principles of Jesus prepare you for earth. And you've got ungodly people that are using godly principles to achieve ungodly results, while people at church, we don't know the principles or don't understand the principles.
Yeah.
You say, well, habits, what does it say about habits in the Bible? Well, we can look about renewing our mind, changing the way we think about things. But one of the ones that really stands out to me when I think about this is, how do you overcome evil? You overcome evil with good. So how do you overcome bad habits? You overcome bad habits by creating new and better habits that lead to success. And whether it's in your family or your health, whatever it may be, how do you develop these habits? I wrote down kind of my definition of a habit, or the definition I kind of go by. It is, the habit is the duplication of an action done consistently over an extended period of time. So when you do the same thing, now they've had all kind of numbers. 21 days you can make a habit or break a habit.
Yep.
You can do something for the recent scientific studies and the subconscious mind and all that says about 66 days.
Wow.
About 66 days. There's a chapter in the book called 13 weeks. And what I did basically was I said, give yourself 13 weeks. That would give you 4 quarters, which is how the years broke up. If you could develop one good habit, so maybe you have a bad habit of drinking too much soda. How about instead develop the good habit of drinking more water? And so how do you set up systems once you develop, okay, I'm going to drink more water now? And I talk all in the book about how to develop systems. So my phone alerts me, drink water. when I'm in the office, my assistant knows every hour, bring me water. I'm putting in all the things I can in a system that I help develop that habit. If I can do it for 13 weeks, it's become a habit. And if I could do 4 new habits, that's every year. I mean, my goodness, in 5 years, I'd have 20 brand new success habits.
Yeah.
I think I could create some success with 22 new habits. So I try to not focus as much on the bad habit as I do creating a new and better habit that will lead to success.
Do you think that, do you find that focusing on it that way does actually engraft better things into people, and eventually you just forget about the bad? Eventually it just kind of goes away, or how does that work?
Yeah, you know, they were interviewing one of the Olympic coaches, and they asked him, they said, how do you deal with your players and your teammates? How do you deal with their bad habits? And the coach said, you know, what I do is I focus on their good habits. And I focus so much on the good habits that the bad habits eventually disappear. Focusing on our strengths, right? I mean, good news is you can change habits. That's the good news. You can make new habits, break bad habits, but good habits create 2 positive rewards. And we all, I know, you know, we have to work at being positive sometimes. Some people more than others. I know that's something I have to work on, because automatically I probably would go to the negative. I mean, I was born a pessimist. Even my blood type is B negative, right? I was working on that. Anyway, bad habits yield negative consequences. So all of us would tend to be pulled toward positive results or things that make us feel better. So if we can develop that in our subconscious mind, we're going to go toward the good habits. So if we can create good rewards for the good habits, we steer ourselves more toward developing those and getting rid of the negative.
The thing that I've found with dealing with people is that sometimes they know that they can do something good like that, but they have allowed themselves to see the bad as almost more powerful or overshadowing for the good, these good habits. And they kind of do you talk about that in the book, about how can okay, yes, I know I can do that, but I need to leave this behind and focus on that? Is there steps to take care of that?
Yeah, you know, it begins so much with our mindset, which is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, and we know all success begins in our thinking. You know, that checkup from the neck up. It reminds me, you're talking about that these 2 kids, these twin boys, identical twins, couldn't tell them apart. The way they looked. Now everything else about them was completely different. If one was hot, the other one was cold. If the TV was too loud, the other one thought it was too quiet. One was an optimist and one was a pessimist. And so their birthday came up, and the dad thought, you know what, I'm going to try something on these kids. They're so different personality wise. And so on their birthday morning, he went into the pessimist room, and he filled up his room with all kind of games and toys and gifts, just amazing stuff. Went down the hallway to the optimist room, and in his room, he just put a big pile of horse manure. He said, let's see what happens when these kids wake up. And so the pessimist woke up. He saw all the gifts and toys, and he got upset, started crying. He's like, Dad, I can't believe you did this to me. Dad said, what do you mean you can't believe I did? He goes, I can't believe you gave me all these toys and games. My friends are going to be so jealous. It's going to make them so jealous. And then half of them, you know, need batteries. It's horrible. The other half, I got to read instructions. You just ruined my birthday. The dad said, I cannot believe this kid. He said, let me go see how the optimist is doing. So he goes down the hallways. He gets closer to his room. He hears laughing and jumping. He opens the door. There's manure just flying everywhere. He said, son, what in the world are you so excited about? He said, Dad, with this much manure, there's got to be a pony in here somewhere. and so often, Brent, it's how we look at it.
That's
how
right.
we see things. And if you can change the way you look at things, the things that you're looking at will begin to change. And so much of it is developing a habit, the habit of looking at the positive instead of the negative, the habit of looking at focusing on the good habit you can create instead of how much the bad habit needs to be dealt with.
That's incredible. Folks, this is Dr. Dave Martin. His brand new book is called Make That, Break That. And as you can tell, you need to get a copy of this into your hands. And so we're gonna allow Dave to offer this book to you today free of charge. And right there it is. Dave's not, he's not angry that he's having to give you this book.
I'm angry because no one was buying it. That's why I'm giving it away.
So if you'd like to get a copy of this book for free today, you can go to freedavemartinbook.com and get your free copy of Make That, Break That, How to Break Bad Habits and Make New Ones That Lead to Success.
And Brent, they're not getting just an ebook. I'm actually going to mail them this book. It's a hardback book. I'm actually going to send it to them absolutely free. Like I said, freedavemartinbook.com. There's also, if they're interested, when they're on there, they'll see a little bundle package where I did a master class. And so if they're interested, they can look at that as well. 10 videos with a workbook that goes with it, where I walk them through the process of habits. And then I share 7 or 8 habits that I try to develop in my life on a daily basis that have led to success. So all that, they'll see it on the freedavemartinbook.com website there.
That's incredible. Listen, I wish we had an hour. We could just sit and talk about everything and catch up. It's always great to see you, my friend. Give our love to Christine and Solomon and everybody there at Motorcitychurch. And sometime soon, whether you're back down here or we're out on the road somewhere, we need to get together because it's been too long.
For sure. Way too long. Come up and hang out with us. Summer is beautiful in Michigan.
I hear that. I've heard that. A lot of folks say that.
It's hot and nasty where you are, so come on.
You're right. Have a great day, Dave. It's great to see you. Good luck with the book, and we love you so much. We'll talk to you soon. That's Dr. Dave Martin, of the author of the brand new book, Make That, Break That. All right, let's stop for directions. Habits. Ephesians chapter 4 says to put off the old self, which belongs to your former way of living. But then it says to put on the new self, created to be like God in right standing and holiness. Today I want to say to you that there is a power living on the inside of you. It is the power to create good habits and a good life for you. That power to create comes from God, who is the creator of everything. Now, I grew up around a lot of guys who tended to stay away from church. They tended to stay away from the things of God because they had been led to believe their entire lives that they had to give up and quit everything bad in order to come and live for God. They wanted to clean up or straighten up before they came. This is what is happening to millions of people everywhere. They are overly concerned about what they're doing wrong. They believe that until they stop something else, they can't grow and progress with the real good that God is wanting to do in their lives. They are sure that they must eliminate all the bad on their own. Friends, this is like taking a bath before you take a shower. It's useless. It is the tapping into the creative power that has already recreated you as a Christian to become a new person. By tapping into that same creative force, you are shaping your life into the new godlike person that you feel is impossible to reach with your current mindset. The born-again you has been given the same power that created the universe and raised Jesus from the dead. It's that power that will create new, good, and successful habits in your life that will cause you to leave the past behind. Why not reach out and go for that today? Tap into the creative force that is alive in you today and build good habits into your life. By doing so, the old will be consumed by the new instead of you being consumed by it. That's going to wrap it up for the show today. Big thank you to Dr. Dave Martin. Get his brand new book, Make That, Break That, today at freedavemartinbook.com. Thanks to Jody and Preston for another awesome job over there at the tech booth. Until next time, I hope you found what you were looking for as you took the time today to expand your search and stop for directions. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for joining us today. Connect with us on @expandingyoursearch on Facebook and Instagram and @expandingsearch on Twitter. Relive any of our episodes on YouTube. We're available wherever podcasts are found, including Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. You can also download the Direction Ministries app on iOS, Android, Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. Take some time today to